I'm Jinli. I'm a working mom with 2 kids, and we live in the suburbs of Shenzhen. Every morning at 6 a.m., I make breakfast for my kids. My older daughter is in 5th grade. She's growing fast and needs to eat well. At the same time, I pack my own lunch for work because bringing food from home is so much cheaper. Her breakfast and my lunch together cost just $3.
这么早起床吗？
Watching her eat happily, chatting with her for a few minutes. Before I know it, it's time to head out. I live far from the city center. It takes me 2 hours to get to work and 2 hours to get back, 4 hours a day. Why do I live so far from work? The rent is cheap here. Back before 2021, property prices in China kept climbing, and we were afraid our savings would lose value, so out of ignorance, we bought an apartment in the suburbs. Now it's worth 50% less than what we paid. We sold it, and we still owe the bank 1 million yuan, about $150,000. To pay off the debt faster, we moved even farther from the city center. I am not alone. Across China, countless people like me watched their life savings evaporate as property values crashed. But there is no use crying over spilled milk. As the Chinese saying goes, you make the wager, you bear the cost. This is the consequence, and I must own my decision. There are nights when the silence is deafening, and in those moments I look at my life and ask why. I am educated, I am diligent, yet a single misstep has trapped me in this quagmire. Compared to peers who've been laid off, I am fortunate enough to still have a job. Everyone I know is working themselves to the bone. So how is it that life is still this hard despite all this effort? If hard work doesn't guarantee a better life, then what exactly are we all fighting for? Is the fault in ourselves, or in our stazo, in the structure of society itself? I have no answer. My job is software engineering. I'm 40 years old. In the Chinese tech industry, that's considered old. In recent years, with the economic slowdown and the rise of AI, many companies have been laying off workers. A lot of my colleagues have already lost their jobs. At my age, 40, if I were to lose my job, it would be nearly impossible to find another software engineering position. Many companies have an unwritten rule in their hiring, under 35 only I. In China, software engineers are expected to work overtime. If you're older, the assumption is that your body can't keep up with the grind. To avoid the risk, companies simply stop hiring engineers over 40. I'm terrified of the day I lose my job. What would I do then? But right now, there isn't much time to think about that. After work, I need to rush home. By 8 p.m., my fifth grader is still doing homework. I help her check it, go over corrections, and sit beside her while she works because even at fifth grade, she still needs supervision. Otherwise, the homework drags on too late and cuts into her sleep. Once I'm done with my older daughter, it's time for my younger one to go to bed. I help her bathe and we talk for a bit. This is really the only time all day we get to just be together. She's adorable. She loves laughing, drawing, and reading. I stay by her side until she falls asleep.
有天晚上，克里克出去找一个做窝的地方。
I want to work. I want to be there for my kids, but both take time, and in a 24-hour day, there's almost nothing left for myself. Once she's asleep, I need to hurry to bed because tomorrow another full day is already waiting. Thank you for watching. Good night.